This is lesson 4 of hands-on equations. Today is really, lesson 4 is a continuation of what you did with lesson 3 with the same learning target. I can solve multi-step algebraic equations with one variable using legal moves, so this is really more practice with the same concept. The problem that we're looking at to begin with today is already up here. What equation is this showing? If we were to write this, we would say it is 2x plus 4 equals 5 plus 5 is 10. So that's the equation, working backwards from our model. Okay. When we look at this equation, our legal moves, starting with the variables, we have 2 on this side, no variables on this side. So can I take away any variables from this side? No, because there's no variables to take away from the right side of my balance. So I'm just going to look at my number cubes. I can take away 4 from the left side of my balance. On the right side of my balance, if I take away 4 from one of these 5s, I would be left with 1 on my balance and show the 4 that I took away. So when I look at my balance now, I have 2x equals 6. Each x would have to then equal 3, because 3 plus 3 equals 6. Let's put everything back on my balance to double check my work. So if I put 4 back up, 4 plus 1 is 5. And put the 4 back on the left side, and I said that x equals 3. 3 plus 3 plus 4 is 10, and 5 plus 5 is 10. Or you can look back at your equation and just plug in your variable into your algebraic equation. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10. And yes, 10 equals 10. Let me give you a little longer problem, just to practice some more legal moves. Okay. This problem is x plus 3x plus 3 equals x plus 18. Please pause and build this on your scale. Okay, here's my x plus 3x plus 3 equals x plus 7 plus 8 plus 3. This is 7 and 8 is 15 plus 3 is 18. I don't have as many number cubes as you have in your set. If you're showing 18 with a 10 and an 8, that's fine. If you're showing 18 with a 9 and a 9, that is fine. I just don't have those number cubes, so I had to use 3 to add up to 18. So now, as a review, let's do your legal moves. Start with your variables. I can take away only 1 from the right side of my balance. So I can take away 1 from the left side of my balance. I cannot take away any of these variables because I have no more on the right to take away. So I'll take away 3 from this side and 3 from this side. Now I have 3x equals 15. Well, each x would have to equal, if I have 3 x's, that would have to equal what? You can think to yourself, well, what would 15 broken up into 3 parts or divided into 3 parts be? 5. So x equals 5. Let's put it back and double check. Okay, if I said x equals 5, I can either choose to plug in the variable that I found in my model, or you can start practicing by plugging it in to your equation. I'm going to show this time by plugging it into my equation. So if I said x was 5, I would say 5 plus 3 times 5. There's a couple of different ways that you can write multiplication in algebra. A very quick way to write it is to put 5 into parentheses right next to the number 3, because 5 is our variable. In algebra, this is a shorthand way of saying multiplication. 3 times 5 plus 3 equals 5 plus 18. Now I still have to follow order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, so I have to do multiplication here first. 3 times 5 is 15. I can bring down the rest. So 5 plus 15 plus 3 equals, well, this side I can do 5 plus 8. Ah, that should be 18, shouldn't it? I didn't copy that down correctly as it came down. It would be 23. Okay. Now, I'm running out of room here, but 5 plus 5 would be 20, plus 3 is 23, and yes, 23 equals 23. You may go on to the practice problems for lesson 4.